Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruzani Morowenzi and I'm a real estate agent in Midrand.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
And the reason for my video today is because of that, my career. I have gotten a lot of questions about what do you do, what did you study, how did you start real estate, how long have you been doing real estate, and I felt like a lot of my followers don't know me. So who am I truly? And this happened when I posted something on my Instagram channel introducing that I have started my own new company. I'm gonna read a post for you. Let me just find the post. This is a post that I posted earlier this year when we opened Muga Properties. It says, "My name is Ruzani Mureveti. Well, not exactly. My first name is Alet. I don't know why, so don't ask me. My mouth has all the answers. But that is not the point. I am the CEO and founder of Muga Properties, registered with the PPRA. Muga is a vendor name that I got to know through a close friend of mine in my early 20s. I think the only people that I know by that name is her and my little butterfly. Muga means a woman of faith, and I've always been faithful to my beliefs. 4 years ago, I left my 9 to 5 as a software rep and go do real estate. It was indeed a calling, and I have left a lot of jobs, but real estate has never been one of them, and I doubt it will be. Starting Muga Properties was a symbol to my peers that there is nothing called defeat when you want it. I know it's not easy, not an easy journey, but it's surely the one I'm willing to travel. I have to thank my sellers, my buyer, and tenants that have trusted me over the years. There was no way I would have discovered my passion without you trusting me. Ndodibuwa. My social media family, you are amazing. A small community, and I got a lot of hype I could have expected from big influencers. But your DMs keep me going. Now let me help you. Now help me grow Muga Properties. Allow us to give you the key to your home, and we hope to see you smile." So I'm actually out of breath, guys. Can I drink water, please? I'm definitely out of breath. And I think our lighting is not okay. I think this is much better. So yeah, so when I wrote that post, it was me introducing my company to you guys, that after 4 years of working as a real estate agent at England Focus, I decided to start my own company. But that arose a lot of questions. Like, people wanted to know, how do you do that? How do you start a company like that? And the questions that made me do this video is the questions like, what did you study? How do one become a real estate agent? How much do real estate agents earn? And stuff like that. So I'm going to tell you truly who I am. Like I said, my name is Ruzani Murubeti. So I was born in Venda. We stayed at Venda. Our small village is called Madombija, next to Makado, which is used to be Losterhat. So I was born and raised there by two parents, my mom and my dad. Very lovely parents. I couldn't trade them for anything. And I studied there, went to the primary there, secondary there, and I then went to University of Johannesburg, where in my first year I studied. I kind of like had a roller coaster in my university life in terms of courses that I want to do. Okay, the first course that I got enrolled on was food technology, which I didn't even pass because honestly I didn't even know what that was about. So I failed the first semester. I failed it. I failed one course, one subject, one module rather, and that module was a major module. So instead of me continuing with food technology, they then allowed me to swap to another course that didn't have that subject as a major, which was analytical chemistry. So in my first year I did two different courses. Yes, So analytical chemistry, I did that for 6 months, and your girl is not a mathematics person, chemistry person, physics person. So I also failed that and I got expelled. At University of Johannesburg, they have something called the F7. Those that are at school, you know that bastard, you know that thing. It's so yeah. So I got expelled. I got that F7. Sorry, my phone rings all the time. I don't know if I should pick up this. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. My phone is always ringing. I think I'm gonna have to keep it off, but I'm expecting a delivery. So yeah, so in the first year of me being at UJ, I did 2 different courses because I failed and I failed and then I got expelled. When I got expelled, they were expelling me to say you're not suitable for this faculty. I was in the faculty of science, I think. Yeah, so obviously my mathematics, physics and everything else was just not working out for them, and it was not good enough, so they tell your girl to leave. So then I then went to apply for another course. I didn't specifically knew what I was doing at that moment, to be honest. I just applied for it because I wanted to be at school. There was no way I'm going back home to my mom and say I got expelled. So I needed to plan B. So I got into management services. I did a national diploma in management services. I like it so much, so much. I had the best years of university when I was in doing that diploma. My friends, my team, you know we just loved that course because it had to do a lot with running businesses, managing employees, and I feel like that's what I always wanted to do. And then later on, I did a BTech degree in management services. So that is what I studied. So I never went to study real estate. For example, I never studied anything real estate. um yeah, so that is a little bit of about what I studied. I think I've answered that. I also need to check what other questions that I've been asked. So, and then the other question that I've been asked is that how did I start? About 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, I was doing software sales. So I used to sell software sales on behalf of Spider Black Online, and I enjoyed selling softwares. I liked it, and then it got to a point where now I was owning the company, all those things. So yeah, it escalated to a point where now I had more responsibilities on the company that had to do with software, and I never really liked it. So to a point where I even learned how to program, how to do website and stuff like that, because obviously I work there, so I need to know all those things. So I was a self-taught programmer at that moment. So I was doing all the projects and I liked it very much. But there was a point where I got bored because I felt like this is not what I want to do for a living. Like I got very tired, I got demotivated. So I thought about what do I really want to do, because obviously with my degree I knew that I can do a lot of things. I knew that I can be a facilitator. I knew that I can do organizational development, I can do supply chains, transportation. So I knew that I can do a lot of things. But one thing I always knew is that I like sales. So because of my love for sale, I then thought of what do I want to do. And lucky enough, I came across Selling Sunset. And when I came across Selling Sunset, my vision was clear to say, oh, this is what I can do for a living. And that was in 2019. Yeah, right after COVID. That was in 2019. And then I started researching about it. I went to different interviews and I liked being at Angle and Focus. I started working at Angle and Focus. And that is where the passion started. That is where everything started, and I loved it. And before then, I mean, I worked for different companies. I remember I worked for Flow Centric Technologies as a software sales rep as well. But I kept on quitting. So I knew that I was not happy when I kept on quitting. Like, I would last in the company for like 3 months. I'll go to the next. I'll last and go 3 months and I'll go to the next. I mean, Spider Black Online, I lasted because then it's mine, you know. I couldn't like quit on myself and I couldn't quit on my family, you know. So I had to be there. Even now, I'm still there, like fully forced there. But now at least I'm doing something that I know that I love, and that is why I'm able to last longer. So, what have you achieved yet? I have sold a lot of houses. I need a moment of silence for this because my first year was terrible, guys. On my first year, I sold only one house. Only one house. If I tell you that house paid me 14,000 rand, if I remember correctly. And that 14,000 rand, that's all I got in my first year. But I had backup of work and other things that I was doing, and hence I survived very well. But right now, all I can say is that I have sold a ton of houses, and that is the more reason why I love this business. And that is why I took a leap of faith to start my own business. So that is what I have achieved, and I feel like I am living in an answered prayer. I am proud of all the hardships that I got, and I stayed because that is something that I love. I feel like if you find something that you love, even if it's work, challenges will be there, but something will keep on making you stick in. So now, the last question that I'm gonna answer, it says, where are you now? Right now, I am at Muga Properties, and I will forever be at Muga Properties. We are not working away from Muga Properties. If you have watched my vlogs, you know that on my last few vlogs, I was not happy. I was complaining a lot. I had blackout moments where I felt like my environment is becoming toxic. I felt like my performance is threatening to other people, and obviously economically my performance and my bank balance were not matching, and which is okay. I feel like I'm going to break down how real estate agents gets paid in our next video. I'm gonna make sure that this is the next video after this one, where you guys get to know how much we get paid, how actually not how much, how we get paid, so that you understand when a realtor says, oh, I'm not making enough here, I'm making enough here. So I'm gonna break it down for you to understand that. So now I am working for myself. I am working with myself. I do have a teams of agents that are working with me. They are amazing people, and we have worked together previously on different companies. Some of them I work with them as Spider Black, some of them, you know, we work together in different businesses, and we just formed this amazing team that is ready to serve you guys. And I feel like I have found home. I feel like I have arrived. I have gotten what I wanted, and I thank God that He never left me astray. Because let me tell you a little bit of a story time. So my last vlog, we were celebrating me being the top sales agent at Angle Focus. Love them a lot. Love that company. Love it. I love everyone that I work with. They were amazing people. Like, I love them so, so much. Like, they were so amazing, right? And at that moment of the top sales agent, I haven't decided what I wanted to do with my life in 2024. But I had a lot of questions. I feel like it's getting darker because yeah, I think this is better. So I haven't decided at that moment what I wanted to do, because but I had goals for 2024 that I wanted to reach, and at that particular moment I feel like that was the moment that told me that 2023 is over. What do you want to do? And I had to answer myself to say, look, you are growing up, your finances are growing up, your needs are growing, your goals are bigger, and you need to do something for yourself. I'll tell you, when I say I was not prepared for Moga Properties to take off the way it did, I was not prepared. I remember all I did, I prayed, I asked God what next. I interviewed different companies that were offering a higher commission split, and something still said this is not it. until I then realized that actually I feel like this is the time where I hold the bull by the horn, and then I just do my own thing. And when I say the bills, y'all don't want us that being a boss babe is harder. Y'all don't want us that being a boss babe comes with responsibilities. But by the grace of God, this is our third month and we are doing very well. I am proud of my team, I'm proud of myself, and this is your chance to support us, guys. Don't ever buy a house, rent a house without calling us. If you ever want to rent a house, buy a house, please, this is your goal. So this is where I'm at now, and I also want to make sure that I give you guys tips of how to become a realtor, what realtors, and I'm gonna be more focused on what we do so that whoever wants to become part of this amazing opportunity, they are well equipped. And our next video, it's gonna be about how the commission is split up between realtors. I'm gonna give you guys how we get paid, and hopefully you will then understand. And then if you aspire to be a real estate agent, don't even think twice. Don't think twice. Do it now and you will definitely succeed. Don't allow anyone to tell you that it's difficult. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you won't make it. It is not harder than it is that it is easier. It's a balance. What you give is what you get. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, it's not as easy, but it's worth it. So take it from me, 4 years later, I haven't died. Yes, I've got wrinkles because y'all stress me out. But I love you a bit. I love you a lot. And let me just double check if I've highlighted everything that I really want highlighted. But that is who I am truly. I'm not a perfect girl from Limpopo. I have failed in my life. I've gotten expelled in the most biggest universities. But when you want something, you get it. When you want to do something, you get it no matter what. I mean, I could have went home and say, you know what, they expelled me, let me go home, be a problem to my parents, but I knew that my dad was going to give me one hot kick and it's over. And even if he doesn't, he accept me, I will still not be where I am today. And that is the more reason why I keep on challenging myself and I keep on trying to do everything. If you want to start a business, I'm going to urge you today, start it today. Do not wait. Do not listen to. I mean, imagine me leaving a whole big company to go start a company that is not known. Imagine what they have said. Imagine what I was told. No one will ever succeed. They will fight, their agents won't make it, wada wada wada. But the truth is, I was not studying Muga properties to hire people. I was studying it for myself. And it happens that most people were waiting for me. They were like, we've been waiting and we worked well together. If any agent decide they want to go somewhere, I wish them well because I never started it because of anything but for myself. It is my calling. It is what I want to do. And that is why I started. And today, if you want to start a business, don't even think twice. I'm telling you right now, start today. Don't wait. And that is what I want you guys to see on a day-to-day basis, that you can do it. And I want to share a little bit of my life with you so that you get an inspiration from whatever that I'm doing, you know. So yeah, that is who I truly am. And I hope I've answered all your questions. I hope I won't hear, what do you do? Why did you study? Why did you leave your 9 to 5? Why did you do this? So I'm trying to avoid those questions because I've been getting a lot of them. And I think today they've been answered. And I'm gonna wish you guys all the best in anything that you want to do, be it studying, be it starting a new habit, be it starting a business. Start today and you will definitely succeed. And I'm gonna see you on our next video.